Our deer hunting is run from a remote but comfortable tent camp. Access to the camp and hunting areas is provided by horseback. The horses we use are all well broke, so no riding experience is necessary. To maintain top quality service, bear camp outfitting allows only 4 to 6 hunters each week, and hunts are run on a ratio of 2 hunters per guide. The main method of hunting is from heated tree stands, set up in key crossing and feeding areas. Due to the terrain, spot and stalk, along with rattling, is also effective. Because of low hunting pressure in the area, a high percentage of bucks reach trophy class.
It's late October here in northern Manitoba, yet it can be a real winterland at this time of year. Because we're hunting pre-rut deer, rattling is great, and as Larry King, our hunter, climbs up into the tree stand, Gary stands below, breaking branches and trying to call in some deer. We're hunting pre-rut deer with muzzle loaders, and Gary has his blinds, tree stands, set in some really strategic areas where you can watch meadows and trails catch passing deer. Rattling, of course, is a great way to get deer in close at this time of year. And sure enough, all of Gary's work paid off. Larry scores big time with a beautiful buck.
Wow, what a buck. I've been sitting here all day watching does come and go, does all around my stand, and I just knew if I sat here long enough, a big buck was going to come out. And about 2 o'clock, I was watching 3 does over here, and about 20 yards in front of him, this buck walked out, and then he went back in the brush. I was trying to figure out how big he was. I knew he was a good-sized buck, but I wasn't sure. And finally he came out again, and I had to make a decision, and rangefinder said 125 yards. It's a pretty good shot for black powder. And this is the opening of the first black powder season in Manitoba, and we've gotten real lucky today. It's a great buck, Gary. I thank you. We'll be back. This is just a typical Manitoba buck. They come a lot bigger. This is really average. Back home we call this a real trophy. It's still a trophy for me. Manitoba is a place for big trophy northern bucks.